Hi, I'm Steve Shore, Steve Shore Insurance and HealthReformQuotes.com. Thank you very much for visiting our YouTube channel and or our website. So today I'm going to talk about the new federal American Rescue Plan Act known as ARPA. American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA. The federal stimulus package just signed into law last week or so, and it has a lot of new changes. Things aren't really known yet, but what I do know, I'll let you know, and what I don't know, you can just go to the bottom of our webpage and then ask questions away. You don't have to put in your correct name. So like here's a guy that asked a question. He wants to know if he retires next year, will ARPA still be available for him? And yes, it will through 2021 and 2022. But that's just really a function of, maybe they'll renew it. Don't know. I'm not political. Don't ask me my thoughts on if they'll renew it. Ask your congressman or let them know your thoughts. So anyways, you're welcome to ask questions, email us. We don't really go for phone calls because I need to research most everything that's asked. So what's going to happen with this? Well, those of you that have been making a lot of money and made too much for Covered California before, you might well qualify for subsidies now because you don't pay more than 8.5% of your income. If you're getting these links here, I'll go into those in a minute, but if you received unemployment insurance, then you may well get Silver 94 for $1 premium. I haven't seen the bulletin on exactly how that works, and neither our quote engine nor Covered California's asks you if you got unemployment. The one done by Kaiser Foundation did, and then it would show what the subsidies are because Kaiser Foundations, and that's not Kaiser, it's Kaiser Foundation. Theirs showed the subsidy amount, but not the what the premiums are. If you lose your job, COBRA is paid at 100%. And again, that's something I need to see how they figure that out, because when I read it, it looked like 85%. Here they go into, examples. It's a $34 billion package, so it wasn't just your $1,400 stimulus. It's a whole package. So, and it's kind of confusing too, because California is a little different. So California went up to 600% for subsidies. Federally, it was 400%. And then here's all my resources and links. So anyways, to get a quote from this page, just click right here. You'll get a quote, and I'll show you how to do that. So basically, just put in like a zip code. And let's just say one person. And so they've already figured out like the maximum. Well, you're not going to get any subsidies. So in the past, the maximum subsidy amount was $75,000 for California. So and then so you put like no, and let me pause this a minute. And okay, so that's the income chart. And so for a single person, it shows that tax credits are beyond 600%, but it used to show this 75,000 was the maximum at which you could get credits. Now it also matters on your age because that matters on the premium. And all of these links, they'll be at the bottom of the YouTube video, so you can either get to them from the main page or you can get to them from the bottom of the YouTube video. Okay, so we were here figuring out this quote. Okay, now on the quote engine, it's nice if you put in your name and all this, but the only thing required is an email. And then, my save system automatically puts that there. Put in a date of birth, so let's say January 1st, 1990. Product type, off exchange. Here they're asking you how much you make. So let's say 80,000, because that's over the amount that you would have gotten paid, previously, but now you'll get a subsidy. So, okay, well, it showed at this age, no subsidy. And let's see. Okay, let's go back. Let's change it to like 1960. So there's really no way to know if you're going to get a subsidy till you do the quotes. I had someone tell me I should make a whole big chart, but no, I'm not that much into math. I've got a quote engine that does it. Covered California has a quote engine. And so here it shows at 80,000, for someone born in, what did I put down, 1960, they'll get $153 a month. And all of these subsidies, there a lot of it's hocus pocus and smoke and mirrors, because it's all at the end of the year. It gets sorted out as to what you really made at the end of the year, and not what you told Covered California you were doing at the beginning of the year. So, here's all the quotes. You can sort, like if you want platinum, gold, silver, what plans, what insurance companies you want. If you have any trouble with the quote engine, just let us know and we'll help you out. Now, for those of you that are math whizzes, here's, the Code of Federal Regulations and everything else on how subsidies are worked out. Here's the actual bill, 242 pages. So if you want to ask a technical question, please email us so we can take a chance to read the bill. And I don't have this memorized off the top of my head. Here's Kaiser Foundation's website, and they do a pretty good job of explaining it. And here's a chart of, this is, your subsidies, under the new law, and this is how it was, under the old law. So if you were making like 52,000, you might pay 20% of income for your insurance, but now the most you pay is 8.5%. And so I'll put a link at the bottom of the YouTube video, but you can also get there from our webpage. And here's, showing averages on a national basis of what the savings are under this. But I only do California. Just use our quote engine. It's a lot simpler than knowing how everything was done up. We're getting bulletins from Covered California. We don't really have everything we need yet. So how this thing with someone that was on unemployment and what do they get, I'm not exactly sure, but they're saying it may only cost you $1 and you'll get silver 94, but I'm waiting for clarification on that. So if you were unemployed, on our unemployment page, and we don't get paid to help you turn in an unemployment claim. The federal government has employees to help you with that. But you'll get the maximum enhanced silver, which I believe is I know it's 94. It's the best enhanced silver program. But it's sounding like it's only going to cost you $1, so we'll see. If you lose your job and you want COBRA, that's going to be paid in full. Now, how they got to that, I don't know, because when I read it, I thought it was 85%. Here's the quotes again, and then here's your federal poverty chart. So if you have any questions, just email us or put it on our website and we'll answer. And if you want to buy insurance, get it from us. You have an agent that you can talk to as opposed to a different person, every time when you call Covered California. If you like to wait on hold and don't mind waiting a half hour while they look it up and ask their supervisor and then probably give you the wrong answer, then yeah, you should be with Covered California. If you just want to email me, get the right answer, get the citation for it, email us. Steve Shore Insurance, and our email is steve@steveshore.com. Thanks a lot.